Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Prince. We in the building. How do on this fine Friday?
Hello.
Hey, hola.
Hola.
Hola, mi gentes. Por favores. Como se dice? All right. Well, Stephen A. Smith has been on his not quite red pilled, but talking big ish tour. This included a stop at our favorite daytime talk show where he schooled old crow Joy Behar on Trump's mandate. Take a look.
It's only been in office for 6 weeks. Seems like 6 years, doesn't it? And he's been going around with his cronies touting his so-called landslide and blowout win. But he won the popular vote by 1.5%, one of the smallest ever, and he won the general election by less than 50%. So what kind of mandate is this really?
Well, it is a mandate, and I'm going to explain why. And I don't mind the question, but let me be very clear. I'm no supporter of Trump. I'm a supporter of truth and the facts. And here's the facts. The man won every swing state. He increased in terms of his voter turnout in his favor from the standpoint of blacks, Latinos, and young voters. He increased his numbers in that regard from 2020. 89% of the counties shifted to the right. That's a mandate. We can sit up there and play around all we want to. In 2020, they didn't win the popular vote. He didn't win the electoral college vote. A matter of fact, the Republicans hadn't won the popular vote, if I remember correctly, since 2004. But they did this year. So 20 years after they last won the popular vote, they won the popular vote. They won the electoral college vote. The man won every swing state. And on top of it all, 89% of the counties shifted against. I don't understand how people can look at that and say, there's no mandate. There's a mandate.
Well, it's a different definition of a mandate, I guess.
But the problem is that if you're the Democratic Party and you lost 49.8% to 48.3%, and you're looking at that 1.5% dip, that's an excuse for you to say, what we did really wasn't that bad.
Some people didn't
we
show
should
up.
continue to do that.
Do you think
No,
that those-
don't continue to do that.
do you
Find a
think
new
that-
strategy.
I mean,
Okay.
Inked. I don't even want
Yes.
to ask this question. I should ask another question. Is Stephen A. shifting or grifting?
Stephen A is doing what Stephen A has been doing. He's not shifting. He's not grifting. He's just telling you the facts. He's been saying this even before Trump won.
Mm.
So they just choose not to listen because everybody's in their emotions and it's the I hate Trump campaign. So the reality is he's here. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Prince is looking wild. The reality is Trump is in office.
Hmm.
That's the reality. And what Stephen A said is the truth. So they keep living in the past. They keep living in denial. And he's trying to put them up on game. Like, listen, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to end up in the same place that you are right now.
Right.
So the fact is, it's a mandate. The fact is, this is what happened.
A little bit.
And you're still in denial as though it did not happen. And I think that's the hardest part about all of this is that they speak as though he hasn't won.
Right. Right. At all.
You know, right? So they're still talking to us as though we're still needing to vote. We're still
Right.
needing to make a decision.
Right.
They also speak to us as though he's going to come back in 4 more years. So I don't know how to help them. Like Stephen A, he did them a service that they just chose to throw it in the trash. He gave them some free advice and they chose to ignore it, which is great. I hope they keep ignoring it. But I don't think he's grifting. I think Stephen A is tired.
Right.
Right. So like he's for a long time had to be with the okie doke and say what people told him to say. And now he's free to say whatever he wants to say. And so,
money, baby. I got my money.
so now he's just, so yeah, no, I think he, no, I think he's just spitting facts. It's just the reality.
Mm. Did y'all see LeBron yelling at
Yes.
Stephen A? That was
Mhm.
a little
Mhm.
bitch. Anyway,
Ooh.
go ahead.
Okay.
He's grifting. And
Oh,
and the reason why I'm
oh.
saying he's grifting because he's lying. He supports Trump.
Oh,
He's
okay.
lying.
I do
Okay.
believe
And
that.
then
I
until
do
he
see that.
can
Okay.
say it with
Okay, I'll
his
take
whole
that.
chest what he actually did, he's grifting. He
Okay.
sat up there in front of, first of all, didn't it feel good to have some testosterone, some real masculine energy, tell them birds to shut the hell up and listen?
Jesus.
Joy Behar, your
Okay.
voice is like Your husband must be deaf, because there's no way I can listen to you talking about the 1.2. You lost.
You lost the game.
You
You
lost the
lost
game.
all the swing states. You lost the electoral vote. You lost the popular vote. It's a mandate. And then you tried to switch the definition of mandate. Then Sonny's dumbass talking about people didn't grow up. They did grow up. That's why he's in office.
Yeah.
They are tired. Stephen A is tired. The only part I loved about that when he said, I'm a speaker of facts. And the facts is they won the swing state, they won the electoral, and they won the popular vote. So what are we doing here? And it's this and other things that's going on in the Democratic Party is why Republicans are kicking their feet up for the next election. I would say the next 2 to 3 elections. We're good. We are so good. It's like Shaq waiting on a one-on-one, then a little person comes out and be like, all right, Shaq, let's go. That's what we're doing right now. And we're going to talk about it in a couple clips ahead of this. But the reason why we feel good, because your superstars on that side are not superstars.
Correct.
They're frauds. And you're going to find it. And the reason why they're frauds and the reason why they don't like the frauds being exposed is because they're frauds. So yes, Stephen A is grifting until he can admit with his whole chest who he really supported.
All right.
I don't think that's a grift, but okay.
Well, I don't care what you think.
I think he's holding on to that last piece of the black card.
Throw that shit away.
He don't want to quite let it slip through his fingers. He just trying to hold on a little bit. And I'm like, Stephen A, doesn't matter at this point. You got your money. Who cares? You're in a bubble, where you could pretty much make big decisions at this point. So just say it with your whole chest. I mean, you may not have voted for Trump, but you're definitely backing him up now. So just go up there and let the people know what's up. But I like that he didn't back down. I'm glad he had facts on his side, because Sonny up there reading that card trying to find something, and she couldn't find anything, thank God. So she didn't get to interrupt him. And then Joy is in her feelings. But
that's where they stay, in their feelings.
But I think Stephen A's been red pilled, and it's just a little difficult when you have Roland Martin in your Rolodex and LeBron James and these people, and you know how radical and Marxist and crazy they are. And so it's like, you gotta slowly massage it, because they're just gonna cut you off anyway. But I guess
there is that.
You want it to be clean and or as smooth as possible as a break can be. But hold on, I gotta go. Had the Aretha Franklin.
Get you a booster.
Shut up. Anyway, shifting gears. I mean, well, it's on the same person, but it's more barking from I almost said the R word. Now, Trump's first joint congressional session speech went down this past Tuesday, and to say it was a poo-poo show for Democrats would be an understatement. From silent protest to a deranged old representative being escorted out because he couldn't control himself, to bingo paddles displaying disparaging terms including Musk steals, false, and save Medicare.
Okay.
To Jasmine Crockett showing just how big of a hood rat she is. Take a look.
Oh. He's spewing all kinds of nonsense and bullshit. Let me just be real. And we weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't, we showed up. And if he had some sense, then maybe we would have been about that life. But y'all know he ain't got no sense. So please give some love. This took a little bit of coordinating to do, for sure. We got some cool shirts. We got Madam Williams. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck.
If you could tell Donald Trump anything tonight, what would you tell him?
I would tell him to grow a spine and stop being Putin's hoe. This is not what we should be doing. I don't even know why we fighting with Greenland. Why we fighting with Greenland? We fighting with Canada. We fighting with Mexico. Yet we in love with Putin. What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
Wow. Prince, is Jasmine Crockett a promising strategy for the future of the Democrat Party?
Yeah, losing strategy. If you believe in theatrics over policy, yes, absolutely. She has her market. I will say it again. Black women, this was where I'm going to give you credit. If somebody gets you on their side, if they get you on their side, they're good. Because only company that she's keeping is the neck rolling, the she ate crowd and all that stuff. The smart Black women that I know and that I'm around and that I grew up with, they're not having that foolishness. They will say they will call this what you say, get some act right. Know where you are. Know your company. But again, when we're so busy on pandering to fan bases over policy, this is what you get. This is your superstar. She's cursing. She's saying all the but Donald Trump says this, Donald Trump says that. Donald Trump is the president of the United States.
Facts.
And if you want to unseat him, guess what you got to do? You got to do better than that. This is your problem, Democrats. You don't want to change. Stephen A. just told you, you don't want to change. You came in at 1.3%, so it's giving you an excuse to keep the same thing. And no, she won't even make it. She won't even debate Candace Owens, let alone be on stage and debate a vice presidential nominee. Please. Amen. She's going to do what she's always doing. She's going to build her net worth where she's at. Her people is going to be suffering where she's at. And then she's going to claim that the reason why she can't get past that is because of barriers, not because of her funky ass attitude, her stupid answers to questions, or the way she behaves. None of that's going to be the problem. It's going to be everybody else's problem and people hating on a Black woman. She might as well put that on the shirt.
Well.
Your girl.
Let me just say this. At least her wig is tacked down.
Oh,
Check this out. I'm tired of this being the representation of Black women. I'm tired of this being the representation of Black people. I'm tired of ignorant ass Black people not recognizing that this behavior is not okay. You don't get to get interviewed and then drop F-bombs. Okay? You tell us that there's this horrific thing going on, that, there's this state of emergency, and then you're dancing down a hallway. You got your tongue out as though you on vacation in Tahiti. See, I think where we miss is that they like to think that all of us think the same way she does. They like to think that all of us behave this way. They like to think this way in our real lives. Well, guess what? There are some of us who recognize that when you are given a position of power, you act as though you're in power. She doesn't need to relate to the ghetto. She needs to relate to the people. So the reason why she can't relate to us and the reason why we don't like her is because we're not ghetto. We're not hood. We don't belong to the poorest side of anything. They always talk about that Trump likes the dummies, the uneducated. But the reality is this bitch here likes the uneducated, because you have to be stupid to believe that you think that could be a representation of the United States of America. You have to be stupid to think that could be possibly a future president. Let's reflect back on Kamala Harris. When she first came onto the ticket, she was hood. She was ghetto. You could relate because she was wearing her Chuck Taylors. What happened? Oh, she was no longer hood? Oh, you can no longer relate because the people in her community had green grass? If you look back at the beginning if you look back at the person who was running for president on her own ticket, to the person who became the VP nominee, to the person that was running for president after they took the dementia-ridden monkey out, they're not even the same person.
Facts.
They're not even the same person. So what they do is they placate to you morons, they placate to you dummies, they placate to you low IQ fools, thinking that your level is Kendrick Lamar down the hallway in the house with your tongue out. talking about what the fuck and Elon Musk get the fuck out. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I always say, do you talk to your mama like this? Do you speak in front of your elders like this? Because if you don't talk like this in front of your mama, then you surely should not be talking this way in front of the American people. And explain to me, because you need more than the 5 black people who like you to win anything. Kamala.
National.
Let's be clear. You need more than 5 black people, because as you can see, black people didn't like her. And why is she not in the White House? Oh, because we couldn't relate. You think your skin and your ghetto-ness and your attitude and this is going to get you into the White House? Bitch, think again. I'm sick and I'm tired of the games. I'm sick and I'm tired of the low bar. Like, it's all the way down here. Why is there no redneck Becky?
Give me that Becky.
Why we don't have no redneck Savannah?
Oh.
Nope.
Why is she not doing country line dances down the thing? Why we don't have none of that? You know why we don't have none of that? Because they already know that the people ain't going for that. But you jackasses, and especially you black women, you propping this up? This is who you are? This is how you behave? This is how you act? I'm cool. That bitch is not a representation of me. And anybody who got a problem with it, come talk to me. I don't give a damn, because I see the numbers. Is that X?
That's X.
I see the numbers. Is that X?
That's X.
Come talk to us. You got a problem with it? Come tell us about it. It's inked. 34, just in case you're looking for me. Come tell me about this burnt bitch.
Yeah, I'm so tired.
No, I'm serious. I'm tired. I'm tired because you know what? I'm her, right? So when people look at me, they see her.
Right. All the time, you know.
And then they wonder why people don't treat us right. Then they wonder why people disrespect us. Then they wonder why they think we all behave the same and we're loud and obnoxious. This is why. So at some point, when do we stand up as a people and say, enough already? Can you just act normal?
Right.
Can you just act right? And it's not white. It's literally just being normal. You cannot appeal to the masses behaving that way. So if we really want to ever have a person, a woman, a black woman, whatever the hell you want to call it, in power, it will never be the one that behaves that way. That's why Camel Toe started out hood and got proper. AJ.
Oh, goat cheese and bread. First of all, time and place. But wait. The first thing I gotta say, I've seen hundreds of that. We've all seen hundreds of that Kendrick Lamar moment, right? We've all seen all types of interpretations. Old people, young people, blah 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 blah. That was by far the worst. That was absolutely, positively. Even the rhythmless people I saw were better than that. It was a struggle bus, and you can't dance. You got knock knees. It's just not. It was not cool. And here's the thing: if we're in such a state of crisis, constitutional crisis, what Sonny Hostin about to say in a little bit, existential crisis, existential threat. If we're in that level of panic, you ain't got time to be making TikTok videos. And did y'all see the warrior one?
Yes. Choose your fighter.
Yes.
Avengers,
I can't
that
remember
movie
the name.
with the Avengers.
Shut up. So I was like, what is this? These people have no direction. They have no clear leadership at this point. Hakeem Jeffries is about as effective as a brown paper bag at this point. Like, he has no one respects him. You can tell. And then he's so Marxist and crazy with it that they're just going with the crazy. But the moderates in the party are saying, hey, you're messing this up. But no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that there was a man. Yes, there was a mandate. So now we try to rationalize, well, it was only 1.3. The reason why Kamala Harris got what she got was because she lied. She said in interview after interview, dodging questions, lying. She got on a debate stage, didn't answer any of those questions when she debated Donald Trump. But the optics looked bad for Trump because Trump lost his cool and they baited him and he took the bait. But it wasn't because she actually had solutions and policy and clear answers. She mumbled her way through that whole debate.
Well, so that was obvious.
But it wasn't obvious to the idiots.
Well, you're right.
That's why you got that much of the vote. You didn't get it because you earned it. You got it because you deceived people. So it had nothing to do with you being a formidable candidate. You literally spent 3 months lying to people and rallying up people through emotionalism, and then you almost got there, but not quite. But it didn't even matter. Even if Trump had lost the popular vote, you were never getting the electoral college. So it didn't even matter at that point. It wasn't even close at that point. And that's the same problem Hillary Clinton had. Oh, she won by 4 million votes. Yeah. When you're popular in these little densely populated districts, but you don't tend to the middle of the country and act like you're above everyone, and you're turning your nose up to anybody you need to go talk to and try to win them over, they're not going to vote for you. That's how that works. And so then when you don't win, you don't win. Then you spend your years crying about writing books about how, it should have been, it was my turn, I was supposed to do it. If this is the leadership, like Prince said, keep it coming. If this is the leadership, who's the Hakeem Jeffries, bring his bland, no personality ass on. Let's do it. Could you imagine that thing standing there trying to say he's running for president?
I'm
Like,
bored.
I'm
bored.
was like, does this man? Who is this person? Like, there's no swagoo, there's no umph, there's no command in his voice. There's nothing. I don't want to listen to him. I'm like, oh, turn it off. I can't.
And his name is Hakeem. Like your name can't be Hakeem and
Whatever,
you be as
dude.
bland as mashed
don't shut
potatoes
up.
with no salt and pepper. Like,
Stop it.
So now,
Stop it. Moving
now,
on.
Oh, here's our favorite.
Oh,
wait, did I freeze? What, we good?
no, you're good.
Oh, okay. Representative Al Green was censured by Congress yesterday for his outburst at Trump's speech. And apparently that prompted Democrats to sing a Jim Crow spiritual. Take a look.
Will Representative Green present himself to the well? By its adoption of House Resolution 189, the House has resolved that Representative Al Green be censured, that Representative Al Green forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure, and that Representative Al Green be censured with public reading of this resolution by the Speaker.
I'm so bored.
In my heart.
Don't help AJ. Don't do it. Don't do
The
it.
House had come to order. The House had come to order.
They're still going.
What's it?
What are they overcoming
So
exactly?
my video.
The House had come to order. Clear the well, please.
I
Clear
sure
the well. The House has to continue its business.
Are those white people singing?
Well, they were there too, protesting back in the day.
Oh, so what are they overcoming?
Their
exactly?
whiteness. I don't know.
Pursuant to Clause 12A of Rule 1, the House
All
will
right.
stand in recess,
Great. All
subject to the
right.
call of the chair.
Inked, was Rep. Green's censure warranted or too harsh?
Yes. No, that's what happens when you're asked 5 times to sit down and shut up. When you're asked 5 times to come to order. When somebody warns you that if you don't do it, this is what we're going to do. Oh, well, sucks to be you, boo-boo. You know what? When you have more outbursts and more things that are out of control, this is what needs to happen. You need to be punished for your bad behavior. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, right? But to take this moment to act like he just did something that was so memorable, that was so poignant, that was so important for the people, and then stand in the well to sing "We Shall Overcome" because he was censured. Huh? Are we serious right now? This is why so many people are leaving the other side. This is why so many people are moving away from the Democratic Party, because they are showing the level of ignorance. So instead of being disruptive, instead of being hateful, instead of being divisive, take this emotion and put something behind it and make changes. You're focused on all the wrong things. You're focused on trying to bring down a man who's already there. So when you say, Al, that you want to impeach the president, you forget we voted for him to be there. So you're basically telling half of America, Y'all stupid. Y'all don't know what you want. Y'all don't know how to think. So we're going to help you. Again, like I said before, that's that slave master mentality. As soon as somebody wants to come in and tell you that the way you think is wrong, that's a problem. As soon as somebody wants to negate the way you want to see your country ran, that's a problem. So yes, he should have been censured. He should be fired at this point. Get out. You think you're going to stand your old ass up and point your cane at the president of the United States? The level of disrespect. This is what I'm getting tired of. And then when they say, hey, come to order, sit down, be quiet, we're not doing this, you keep babbling. But it's cool because where was your people at? Still sitting their black asses there? Still sitting their white asses there? Out the building and they didn't move? Because they're going to protect themselves first. They'll say that they're united, but we already know none of you guys are united, and we know you're all in it for yourselves and you're extremely selfish.
Facts.
The behavior of the Democrat Party right now is out of control. The behavior of the Democrat Party is not a party that anyone would be attracted to that's in their right mind. You've lost your complete mind. And then what you're doing is you're so within the depths of the muck and your hatred for Trump, you can't even see past it. So I don't feel sorry for these fools anymore. And the next time they want to disrespect the ancestors by singing "We Shall Overcome," your ass better be overcoming something other than diabetes, arthritis, and a migraine.
Not too much on diabetes.
That's what you better be overcoming. You standing there singing "We Shall Overcome." What are you overcoming? Fool, you still got your job and your $1 million bank account. What are we talking about? And then people rally behind this like, oh, look what he did. Oh, it was so moving. He was so powerful. He was so brave. Huh? No, I'll tell you what's brave. Being black and conservative. That's what's brave. And a Trump supporter. We voted for Trump and we say it out loud. That's brave. Y'all don't know what brave is. Get out of my face.
3 times.
You know what he's overcoming? I'm gonna tell you what he's overcoming.
As tell us.
2025, Al Green's estimated.
Go.
First of all, when I think of Al, when I saw Al Green was trending, I immediately clutched my pearls.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Lost Angie Stone.
Okay.
And now Al Green's trending. I don't want to click on it, but then I saw this fool with a cane. That ain't my Al Green.
That part, Prince. Speak on it.
He looked like the Black Pavarotti. Who the fuck is that?
L-O-V-E, love.
Okay.
But it's R.I.P. Angie Stone and Al Green. Our Al Green is resting comfortably. Thank you.
Okay.
But you know what he's overcoming? He's overcoming this. As of 2025, Al Green's estimated net worth stands at approximately $10 million. The wealth comes from his long tenure in public office, investments, and income derived from various sources. You know whose bio sound like that too? Jasmine Crockett.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out. I remember back in the day when your service of the people they had a part-time job.
Okay.
It was hurting.
Yep.
Okay.
And they did more than these fools do with these millions and millions of dollars in the bank. What was you overcoming? No, Shirley Chisholm overcome.
Right.
Thurgood Marshall overcome.
Amen.
Malcolm X overcome. MLK overcome. Marcus Garvey overcome. Nelson Mandela overcome. You fools are rich and acting a black ass. Okay. And then you wonder why people don't want you in their spaces. I'm going to say it again. Integration was a mistake.
Whoop.
Because this is what you get. You get the whole monkey. You don't get half. You don't get a third. You get the whole one.
Okay.
And now, instead of them just picking out, quote unquote, the good ones, they lumping us all together again and saying, I don't want any of them. So why are you mad? Get off the hamster wheel. Al Green, that was pathetic. And that was worthless. Because it did nothing but make the Republicans stronger. Because you know what America is doing? They're seeing that and they're like, I don't want no parts of that with their hand on the button, with the hand on our policies, signing executive orders. I want no part of that.
Yep.
You can't even stand up straight without a cane, but you about to rise up with a blue handicap placard. I'm telling
Excuse
y'all,
me, somebody got plates.
I earned those plates.
I'm just
Listen,
saying, don't hate.
people like Al Green and people like Jasmine Crockett, I'm gonna give you some free advice. Keep doing what you're doing, babies. Love it. Thank you. Like, yes, you're moving me in a direction that I feel like I won't be changing until I close my eyes. Thank you. We
That
shall
part.
overcome. That was bullshit. Look to your left and look to your right. You had people not knowing the words. Dumbass.
Actually, Inked.
Yes.
Can we do the View video next instead of that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let me like switch places because it
Sure.
makes more sense because it goes with the what we're talking about.
Okay.
Alfred. I'm
Oh,
assuming that's your name. I don't know if that's your name, but most Al's are Alfred.
Right.
Or Albert, but
Albert?
such an old man's name. Anyway, we're bored. This Marxist deflection tactic, because this is what all of you are doing. You're mad because Elon and Trump are messing up your bag. This is
That
all. This
part.
is what the real story is. All of this performance, this theatrics, this political theater, this fake outrage while you record TikToks. I'm sorry, there was no point in my life where I was in crisis and was doing dance crazes. I'm sorry, it just don't go together. And if you're trying to save your party, what's you have no message, no theme, and the as old as you are, you know what that really was like. You were there. You were a young boy going through that. You lived in that world. So you're going to sit here in good faith and look into a camera and tell the people of the United States of America that 2025 America is anything comparable to the stuff you grew up in. Play that game
Okay.
with somebody else. You ain't going to play it with no smart black person. There's no way in hell I could ever imagine singing that song because I have to. Because it is literally giving me hope to get through the mess that we're going through in this country right now. And y'all singing this because somebody didn't want to sit his ass down and respect the president of the United States, regardless of whether you agree with him or not. He was
Okay.
told to sit his ass down. Then he got the warning. Then, okay, Sergeant Arms, get him out. Got to go. We don't have time for this. So if you can't respect the rules of the House and the speaker who's literally telling you to control yourself and you want to act like a baboon, this is called a consequence. And I don't even think the censure was enough. I need you to remove from your committees because that's where they really could get you. This is just a strong, reprimanding, that's all that really is. But remove him from his committees. Really make it hurt. Because that's where it hurts when when they ain't got no say in no committee. And you're like, oh, never do, yeah. Then we sing "We Shall Overcome" so I can laugh harder. I'm bored anyway. And then there's this.
Didn't unite them all because 10 Democrats voted to censure Green.
Wow. Do you want a list of the 10?
Do you want to hear their names?
Yes, I do.
Is the screen black?
Why go after them too? Go after the
because
Republicans.
they don't know how to fight and be part of an.
I think I put the wrong video in there because it should have been the shorter video.
Well, I see it. You want me to continue playing it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's talking? Wesley Snipes?
Opposition party. Representative Green gave them the example. The Democrats are not meeting the moment. It is very clear that Medicaid is on the table. It is very clear that Social Security is on the table. It is very clear that people will die. The baby boomers, the civil rights generation, they knew what they had to do. They were willing to fight and die for their rights. This generation of Congress, they are not meeting the moment. This is an existential crisis.
Wow. I don't know if they heard it, but that was Sonny Hostin from The View, basically railing against the 10 Democrats that voted with the Republicans to censure.
They couldn't hear it either.
Rep Al Green. So, and she said this is an existential crisis. So, Prince, quick reaction.
What's the definition of existential? I can't even say it right. Like existential. Say it for me, Inked. What's the word?
Existential.
Existential. Like, shut up. You know what's existential? The lawsuit against your husband. That's existential. Go on somewhere, girl. You mad about 10 people. And again, this is what they think of us as Black people. We all think alike. And if you step out of line, boy, you're not allowed to come back to the cookout. I don't keep your cookout food. Keep it. Keep your hypertension. Keep your diabetes. Keep it all. I want to eat somewhere where people got some damn sense. And if all of y'all are at the cookout, I don't want to be there. That is textbook. All Black people need to think alike. All Black people have the same interests. All Black people have the same problems. And it is not true. And once again, can you say the name for me, AJ? Because you know I always mess up his name.
El-Haj Malik El-Shabazz.
He is correct. You got somebody with a net worth of over 25 million, maybe more, depending on what assets the government frees after they finish with her husband. She's telling y'all that y'all are in a crisis. We are? Who's we?
That
Go
part.
ahead. Go ahead.
You know, the part that is frustrating, it's always the elite who tell you where you're at. It's always the people who are not impacted by the struggle that like to remind you that you're struggling. So it's interesting that they want to call out the Democrats, but you know, it's happened to Republicans, and Republicans voted against their own Republican because they were misbehaving. So why do we need to punish people?
Right.
Why do we need to shame people for saying that your behavior was inappropriate and you should not behave that way and you should stay in order? See, it's what's good for me is good for thee. You need to reflect.
Facts.
It's getting old. It's getting tired. It's played out. And at this point, stop shaming people for doing what is right. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. But just like you guys wanted to continue to harbor on J6, this is the same thing. Consequences. You don't shut up. You don't sit down. When ordered to do so, guess what? This is what you get. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm with AJ. He got off light.
Super
got
light.
off light.
Super
so,
light.
Whatever.
Like Chris Brown light or Crystal light?
Probably more like Crystal light.
Right on. Right on.
I was gonna try to swap these videos out before the break, but we're fine. Whatever. Oh, I gotta talk, right?
Maybe you don't have to.
The thing I hate about Sunny is making this. She's putting the party, and she's putting personal interest before the country.
Yes.
And the whole point of being a Democrat, Republican, allegedly, is not to be so adversarial that you can never work together. And literally the demonstration at that speech was, we're all the way over here, they're all the way over there, and there's no meeting them. Y'all couldn't stand up for basic stuff. A boy with cancer, a woman, a girl that got a head smashed in from a male volleyball player who says he's a woman, from a released hostage who brought his 95-year-old mama. Y'all couldn't, a boy who lost his dad, who was, I believe, a police officer, and he got into West Point. Y'all, none of this. These are the things that should bring everyone together. At the very least, you know, a policy will fight that out. And then also with the policy you don't agree with Trump, that's your opportunity to articulate and negotiate. Y'all don't want to negotiate anything. It is just resist. And when it blows up in your face in 2026, because the one thing you don't want, no matter whether the president is Republican or Democrat, you don't want them to fail. They can make mistakes and do things you don't like, but you don't want them to flat out get an F, because if they get an F, we all get an F.
Yep.
That's what you don't want. So this whole us against them and we're raging against the machine, meanwhile y'all mad and nobody really know why you mad. That's kind of like when you needle someone, snacks, in a live and they start blowing up at you and nobody knows why they blow it up and you just sitting there laughing because you know
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So it's like that, but you can't even articulate why you're mad, and then when the stuff comes out of your mouth, it's so outrageous and unfounded. And Medicare is they're gonna get rid of Social Security. All of these things that we have clearly stated are not going anywhere. Just because you cut from a budget doesn't mean the people getting the people recipients of the checks are the ones who are going to be affected. Y'all want people sitting in their drawers at home doing nothing, getting a dime, getting a check on the taxpayer dime, and it's over. The jig is up. Nobody cares anymore. So believe what you want. And then in 4 years, when none of this comes true, what's going to be the next thing? Because remember, Black History Month is supposed to go away, right? That's supposed to get rid of that. That's supposed to be gone too. And then you had a whole bunch of niggas in the White House. Anyway, we will be right back.
I'm not discussing anything that they talked to.
Thank you for tuning into Trifecta Hour. Please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Now it's time for our trending topic.
Oh. I just totally clicked. I'm surprised the whole damn thing didn't go down. Can you see this?
We're sweat to death.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. Okay. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011.
Okay.
And in this capacity,
everybody's in the legal
field.
It's
necessary if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done.
Okay.
The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself.
To who?
I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity.
And what
my goal is to
capacity
continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where
to
they
get
can
away
turn
with
to.
murder.
So with that, please join me on Substack. If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly.
Chasing Money,
up until this
Substack.
point, that has never happened. And it's only going to be on a limited basis regarding legal issues, legal matters.
So she's a lawyer now?
One of the main reasons that I'm doing this,
She's in the legal field.
there are people close to me who have been
that makes you
targeted
a
and
lawyer.
attacked recently. There are also people
She could just
close
put
to
it
me
in
who
her
have had
bio.
some recent things occur.
I'm a lawyer.
And
all right, we're
when
good,
necessary,
we're good,
people
we're
needed
good,
to
we're
step
good.
up.
Are you
myself
sure?
and-
Yeah,
You sure?
we're good.
You
we're
positive?
good.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Who's first, Prince?
What she didn't announce was her first client was Susan Smith.
Oh shit!
Look up Susan Smith, and
I
you'll
remember
see
her.
why that joke should land once you read Susan Smith's bio. Listen, bitch. I'm sick of you hot bitches on a drunk frat boy scale of 1 to 10 getting off on murder and these weird ass charges where you're sleeping with kids in the school system and shit like that, but because you're you don't look as homely as everybody else, you're getting all that privilege. Bitch, nobody wants legal advice from you.
Oh.
The only people that want legal advice for you is the people that kill their 2-year-old daughter and get away with it.
That part.
I don't see a big market for that because nobody's gonna be like, hey, I just ended my 2-year-old's life. What do you got for me? Not an office, in your car with your arm up on the steering wheel.
Sweating.
Bitch. Oh, I'm sweating Because I'm about to say a whole bunch of bullshit and hell is hot. This is why America's the greatest country ever. Only in America can a murderous white bitch like this gain support. Only in America can somebody off a United Healthcare CEO, but because he's hot and have abs, literally have women wanting to throw the pussy at him.
How did we go from her to pussy? I don't understand.
Just follow.
Okay.
Because my black ass can't get in the car and say I'm advocating for this and I'm advocating for that. And I got all that shit in my background. Shit, if we had a parking ticket, they want us gone. They're like, nah, he can't be trusted on the roads. He can't be trusted at all. Everybody's in the legal field. MOD, you, fucking sovereign citizens. Everybody's a fucking legal expert. I haven't, but the only thing that Casey has over the rest of them dumb bitches is she won her case. You sovereign citizens and you other motherfuckers, y'all have yet to be successful selling master classes. Sell your ass.
I can't stand
Go ahead,
you. I can't stand you.
Okay, so let me just put out the PSA. He does have Tourette's. Anyways, check this out. Nobody needs advice from this bitch. And nobody cares to hear anything she got to say. But like some other people, they think if they sit down in front of their camera and turn it on and tell you that they're in the legal field, we'll believe them. If you sit in an office, they think we'll believe them.
Right.
If you tell them you know what you're talking about, they think we'll believe them. Listen, ho, you killed your kid.
All the way.
Okay, that we do know. Unfortunately, like, you know what? I was going to say something else, but I'm going to leave it alone. You got away with it. There's been some other people who've done some heinous crimes that gotten away with it too. We understand.
OJ.
That part. I was going to say it, but I kept it in. I was going to say it. Anyways, so
No damn alleged.
If enough cameras are on it and enough publicity is behind it, they're going to let a few escape here and there. You came back and announced yourself as though your child's life was taken. You came back and announced yourself as though you were like Adam, who was kidnapped in the store and beheaded. And that's how we got, those alerts, That's how you presented yourself. You presented yourself as though you're going to advocate with parents who have lost their children to heinous crimes and at the hands of others. That's how you present yourself. Bitch, we don't care if you think you look cute. We don't care that you found the perfect lighting and the perfect camera angle. We don't care about none of that. We know who you are. You should not be allowed to advocate for nothing.
Facts.
And you should not be allowed to be on social media to now monetize off the death of your child. Because if you have Substack, you want people to pay you to spew your bullshit into the ether. That's what you want. And that should not be allowed. We do not care. Okay? We don't care. Okay? And all these damn legal advocates. What are we doing? What are we doing? And I'm going to say this to the people because she gained a following quick. She gained a following quick on TikTok. I mean, y'all was following this hoe. I don't know why you followed her. I don't know what it is that you want to engage with her. I don't know what it is that you want to know from her. You're not going to know the truth. She's not going to tell you the truth. She's going to continue on her bullshit. Her life has gone on. Meanwhile, her child's life was cut short in the blink of an eye because she wanted to party and be the whore that she is.
Damn.
Y'all need to go back. Y'all need to reflect. Y'all need to refresh your memory. This bitch was getting tattoos while her child was missing.
OF.
Y'all need to go back. Y'all need to understand who this person is. But it's cool, like Prince said. The guy that, kills the CEO because he's good looking and has abs, y'all trying to get at him. So it's obviously you guys must be Democrats because you're diabolical and you don't have no damn common sense and you like chaos in your life. AJ?
And real quick, AJ, before you go, I just wanted to say that John Walsh already got that. He's the advocate. We don't need her.
That part. Go ahead.
I didn't know much about this case. I didn't know anything. I didn't know why people was mad at her. I was like, "Fuck is case?" I mean, I knew the name, but I was like, so then I looked. I looked up the trial and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it's very OJ.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if you want to have a debate on whether OJ is innocent or not, we can set that up.
We'll save it for T-Bone.
But honestly, I wasn't there in real time, but looking at everything, I got side eye for everybody involved. The mama, the daddy, her. I'm like, I don't know what to believe, how to believe it, or why to believe it, but I know all of y'all hands are dirty in some way, shape, or form involved in that little girl's unaliving. Oh, we on YouTube. Murder.
There you go.
So this is a money grab. She has over 3,500 subscribers on Substack. I just checked.
Okay.
So she's making money.
Okay.
I would love to know what advice she's giving out, and who wants to listen to this. And I mean, is she showing cleavage? Is she, is Joy Taylor going to join her soon? Because she about
it's
to be
the
out
same
of a job.
people who listen to the legal scholars on TikTok. I mean, stop it. It's all the same people.
But what is her exact title? I'm in the legal field. That could mean anything. You could be a janitor in a law office. Like, who the fuck? What does that mean? I'm in the legal field.
I don't know. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
She's law by proxy.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, technically, you are in the legal field.
She's an advocate. She's an advocate. She's going to give you resources. Whatever that means.
Done.
On how to clean up the crime scene and pass your lie detector test. Next. Anyways.
It's a grift. It's a money grab. This ain't got nothing to do with right and wrong. And she'll probably never talk about that case. And it must feel good to get away with murder and be able to profit off of it and get to go live your life as your daughter never got to live hers. And we will be right back.
Bitch.
Thank you for tuning into Trifecta Hour. Please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Now it's time to get petty.
Petty, petty, petty. Listen.
All right.
My petty goes out to...
Oh, boy.
Stop it. I could be real petty right now, but I won't. You black liberals. See, I used to come for the white ones. But no. I have seen more black bitches on the internet being reckless. So what I'm going to need from y'all is I'm going to need y'all to come and tell me what it is. Shut up, Prince. That's he can't help himself. He just can't even help himself. What it is that the Democrats have ever done for you. And I'm talking to you 92 percenters, because y'all so proud to be that 92%. I'm going to need you to tell me what the Democratic Party has ever done for you. Okay? I'm speaking to the women, the black women, the 92 percenters. The other thing I'm going to need from you guys is I'm going to need you guys to tell me what it is about Jasmine Crockett that makes you believe that she can be the next president of the United States. You combine her, and I seen some people talking about AOC. You've all bumped your head. Y'all need to stop relaxing your hair. You need to stop getting these braids too tight. because you're losing your minds. You're literally losing your entire minds. And then I need to understand all you blackity black pro-black women, the 92%ers that are riding white dick. I need to understand that too. Because you are the same black women that be dogging out black men. So I'm going to need some clarifications. I'm going to need some understandings. I'm going to need to understand what it is that you got going through your minds, how you're thinking. Because you're the same ones that say white girls can't wear braids, but your hair is blonde with your colored contacts. You're the same one that says you're mad that black men date out of their race, but every opportunity you get, you dog the black man out.
Wow.
That's you guys. And then I also notice it's always the black women that one of their parents is not black and they can pass for something other than black. That got so much to say.
So much to say.
So you 92%ers, wherever you might be, because I'm starting to think that there's probably fewer of you now than there was before. Come over here and explain to me all of your chaos that makes no sense. And then maybe then and only then, because y'all been in my comment section, because I made fun of Jasmine with her wig coming off and I called her trash because she is. She continues to show us trash every day. Y'all in the comment section, y'all got it lit up. But I'd like to remind you, just because your skin is darkly melanated doesn't mean you're black. Let me educate you morons. Oh, and just because your skin is darkly melanated doesn't mean that you can't have good hair, long hair. Because it's funny how all the black women always want to dog out black women and saying your hair is fake. It's not my fault you're bald. It's not my fault your mama's bald. It's not my fault your grandmother's bald. It's not my fault that your cousins are bald. Your aunties is bald. It's not my fault. I didn't do that. Okay. So at any time when you want to be united, because you're only united with those who you can relate to, and the ones who don't think like you want to attack on some level because you think you know us. Okay. Well, stay out my comment section because I don't give a damn. Okay. And I'll unleash the whole hyenas on you if you keep playing with me. And at any time, y'all can call up your other friends who like to lie and tell you things about them, and we can all blow dry, wash, and part our hair on TV, on camera, wherever you want. Because I know some people always wash their hair off camera, but they the first one to tell you it's real. We ain't never seen it wet because at the top it's one texture and at the bottom it's another. Turn your camera on. Hell, make a video. Get out the shower. Show us your wet hair. Make a video. I do it all the time. Blow dry that shit because you're going to catch a track. But it's cool. We know you're a lawyer now. We know. You're no longer in real estate. And you think you sitting in that raggedy ghetto ass office makes us believe that now you do corporate law. It's cool though. It's cool. You got me fucked up. But it's cool. It's cool. I'll wait. I'm sorry.
I thought we were saying names this season.
I wasn't even supposed to talk about that. It just kind of fell off the deep
I
end.
know. It's kind of got interesting.
I'm just saying, it's the same wealthy people with the brown cabinets and what. Okay, go ahead, Prince. AJ, sorry.
Mine gonna be really quick. Fuck winter, and Seattle Seahawks, get it together because we gutted this team, and I don't know what the hell it's gonna look like come September, but get it together. Go ahead, Prince.
My quick petty is to the makers of Poom Poom athletic wear.
What?
I'm tired of going to the YMCA where it's supposed to be Christian-like, and you women are sitting there with your big fat poom pooms doing the most diabolical exercises in front of men that just want to get shit done. Like that machine that when you be like, and then the pussy air just permeating. Get some real shorts. Get some baggy shorts. So that's it. That's it. Now this petty is real. To the niggas that be in Challengers or Chargers and you think you can holler at every black woman that you see, you got me fucked up. You saw my wife get out of the car with me and her 2 kids, and you proceed to ask her how was her day. I don't know how her day is going, but I can tell you yours almost got you snatched out the car, homie.
Oh my God.
Like the disrespect. Go on those Pop My Balloon shows. Don't fuck with mine.
Jesus.
All right? Take your little Challengers and your Chargers and drive off a damn cliff.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Use your...
Thank you for tuning into Trifecta Hour. Please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
All right.
Now it's time for our memes of the week.
I'm gonna try it. Hold on.
That's fire.
Hold on. Now I have to get back because sorry, I brought it in because I wanted to try it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's get to the memes.
Mandingo, this is for you, Mandingo.
Is this the right ones?
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Martin Luther King. Listen. Ain't no books in the back of them. Not one book, not one Bible, not one dictionary, not one thesaurus, nothing. Nikes, Louis Vuitton, and Apple phones that don't work when you stealing from the display, you stupid motherfuckers.
Oh my.
Next meme.
Oh my. Okay.
The real Mount Touchmore. P. Diddy, Jerry Lewis, look him up. He married his 13-year-old cousin.
If you don't leave me alone.
State lines to marry his 13-year-old cousin. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. That's that motherfucker right there. And then we got Mr. Use your is this camera on me? Use your common sense. Y'all killing me with this shit. Y'all still talk about hashtag free R. Kelly. Y'all know what that means. And then, if it ain't Mr.
Oh my God.
If it ain't Mr. Elvis was simple and plain, motherfuck him and John Wayne.
Oh my God.
Elvis Presley. Look it up. Priscilla wasn't of age.
No,
Mr. Shake, Rattle, Roll, Mr. Roll his hips.
Oh, God.
Yeah, all these on Mount Touchmore. All of them. And these the same people that y'all be celebrating and y'all be wanting monuments after. Next meme. Elon Musk, fuck condoms.
Oh, God.
Like, out of all the stuff y'all could bring up about the spending, why was y'all so stuck on the condoms? Because it was true. It's true. Y'all mad. Y'all was mad at that. Not the Ukraine, not the $10 million in LBGT golf and all that shit. It was the condoms. Man, if y'all stop playing with me, but I guess that's where y'all investments come from, Democrats. That's why your net worth is 10 million. Next meme.
Quotes.
The condoms. Well, he needs to use some. He got like 14 kids.
Oh man, how close I get to violating community standards every day. This is true. We're still up. What episode is this? Every week I try to get this motherfucker banned and I can't do it. What kind that's actually not an outfit. That's not a swimsuit. That's her fallopian tubes inside out.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Some of you, especially people like Shantae, I play with my eyes, but it's no way she could wear that. It's my boom boom thoughts. And those are the memes.
Oh my God. Look at the memes. There's more.
Wait a minute. There's more?
Yes,
one more.
And I didn't put any extra. These are all you gave.
Okay. Well, hold on. We got extra for y'all. Racism is never okay. Fuck white people. Listen, y'all gotta make up y'all mind. Black people can't be racist. Yeah, you can when you're telling white people that they're inherently racist just by being born.
Wow.
What do you think racism is?
Right.
That's racism.
Is it?
Woo!
Yeah. And those actually are your memes of the week. That's for you, Mandingo. Oh,
Can we go back to the fallopian tubes though?
My poom poom fat. Go back to the poom poom. My poom poom fat.
Last night I was playing with my
pussy.
It was hot tonight. There's no way.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute.
If she was to have a kid, the damn daddy is that swimsuit. There's no way. There is no way. That is the strongest poom poom I think I.
How is it not inside? Is what
that machine. You know the machine. You know the machine where they be like.
How did it stop at the top and not just it didn't just slide inside and spread open? Okay, let me get off.
That'd be the poom poom machine.
Okay, you know what? We're done.
Oh my God. All right. Now it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
My internet doesn't like me today. Okay. Just because everyone's so confused. Mandate.
Oh.
Okay. So you guys understand, okay?
Mandate.
An official order. Or commission to do something. Mandate. An official order or commission to do something.
Jeez.
Okay. See how that works?
Why can't it be woman date?
You guys, because then it would be emotional and out of control. So just in case any of you guys are confused, just in case any of you guys are wondering on what the president of the United States can do, the commander in chief, what he can and cannot do, he can mandate all over your ass. Okay.
Pause.
We're not pausing. We're not pausing. I hope it goes in your. Listen, I hope it goes in your eyes and it burns.
I'm a mandate all over you, girl.
I hope it gets in your eyes and it burns.
I'm so done.
Okay. Mandate. What, AJ? What happened?
I'm about to mandate. I'm about to mandate.
Mandate. You better mand on it.
I'm a mandate.
Mandate.
I won the popular vote.
You better stop it right now. You better stop it right now. Okay.
Wow, I think this is the closest we've come to an actual hour in a long time.
And we appreciate everybody on X.
For yourself.
The numbers are.
Appreciate it. I don't know how many people on X. There's 26 on YouTube.
There's 200 and there's 230 people on YouTube. 208 people on YouTube.
Praise God. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. We love you all and hope you come back next week. And
pause.
America's Most Wanted.
That's us.
Have a great weekend. And episode 84 is loading.
Use your common sense. Is this camera on me?
It's always lit over.
What? Sorry.